today we are reading a novel. Yes, a novel. But it's not any ordinary novel. Should I stop the accent? Probably. It is a novel that I wrote a very, very, very long time ago, a lifetime ago. I was a totally different person when I wrote this novel 8 years ago. So here I am going through my old phone, and I find my notes section. Blah, blah, blah. Old grocery list. Blah, blah, blah. And I see novel. What novel? I don't write novels. Oh. But you did. But the past version of you, she was an artist when it came to writing novels. And I am here today to share this gemstone with you. So you better make sure you're subscribed, because this beautiful gemstone of a novel, chapter 1, is going out into the world for free. So I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out. Nope. I would really like to start making money on here, guys. But I love what I do, and I love all of you. So let's just, without further ado, let's jump right in. Good old Samsung phone. I'm kind of nervous and kind of excited. I'm also going to play a clip here of when I just found it and how my real reaction was reading it. So I'm going to play that right now. I'm going to warn you, I look like a tired, emotional rat, but that's okay, because we all look like that sometimes. It's okay to be a wet rat sometimes. So I am literally crying. I'm trying to capture this real moment as real as it is. Oh my god, it doesn't help that I'm already so emotional this week. Oh my god, this book is so fucking good. Oh my god, I don't care. It looks so beautiful. Oh my god. This book is everything. This book is something. This book is going to be my new baby. I don't even know if I can write that good anymore. Like, what? Like, what happened? How? Wow, she must have been going through something, because the fantasy in this novel is... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go cry now. It's what's on the inside that counts, right? Pun intended! That's what the book is called! Okay, ready? Let's go! Chapter 1. Actually, it doesn't say that. It just says novel. Whew! Okay. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay, and I have to disclaim this. I am not in any way whatsoever this is just something I wrote on my phone in my notes. There's no editing on this or anything. You could call me a rookie, or you could call me a chef, a masterpiece. Whatever you think of this story, keep your bad judgments to yourself. Good judgments only here. Okay. Ready? I'm kind of nervous now. I'm excited. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. If you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. I really don't fucking care. I really hope you like it, because I personally really liked it. Like, all goofiness aside, when I read it, I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I wrote it. Past girl me wrote it. Like, old Samara. I mean, that was a long time ago, and I don't even know if I can continue this story, because I don't know if I have it in me. Let's begin. Novel. It's what's on the inside that counts, right? It was an extra busy day at the office today. Damn good decision to wear flats today instead of those emerald green heels I was going to wear. Sabrina thought to herself as she was rushing to the printer. Nothing could make this date any harder for me. Boy, was she wrong. Just as she said that, 3 customers walked in simultaneously. Damn it! I knew I should have knocked on wood while I had the chance. After dealing with all 3 customers, she finally sat down and took a breath. Jeez, who would have thought a small photography business would be so popular on a Wednesday? Sabrina's coworkers ignored her as usual. She was a very bubbly 25-year-old girl who... Wait, how old was I when I wrote this? 2017. Shit. 2017. No, wait. 27, 8 years ago. 30 minus 8. 22. Oh, what a baby. Okay, sorry. Intermission. Gotta do some math. She was a very bubbly 25-year-old girl who always had a smile on her face and was probably the nicest, strong-hearted person you will ever meet in your entire life. What's not to like about that? Maybe it was the fact that she had the body of a model with perfect curves and a gorgeous, flawless face. That definitely didn't help with their jealousy either. Her hair was a dirty blonde color, natural, of course, with soft waves, even though she usually straightened it, and her eyes were a shade of brown that made you wonder if her eye and hair color scheme was just a coincidence or she somehow scientifically made it that way. Or she was just somehow scientifically made that way. Sorry. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention her bronze skin tan is not from a tanning bed? I could go on, but it's what's on the inside that counts, right? Oh, fuck, that's good. After taking a breath and a few sips of coffee, Matt, one of Sabrina's coworkers, who was the same age as her, got her attention by shooting an elastic at her. Ouch! What, Matt? Sabrina asked with a little annoyance, but couldn't help but smile. She's definitely a goofball on the inside, but with her skin-tight, mint-colored dress tucked into her black peplum skirt, making the look professional, you could swear she was the owner of the company. Call this customer for me, please. I'm taking an early lunch today. Let him know his photos are ready to be picked up, Matt told Sabrina. She picked up the phone to call the customer to let him know that his photos were ready to be picked up. His voice sounded soft, but very unmotivated, and almost as if he didn't care about anything. Most people she called sounds just like that, and she sometimes wondered if she was the only happy person in the whole world. After lunch, the office did not slow down one bit, unlike most days. Maybe it had to do with the long weekend coming up. Either way, Sabrina was busy printing photos of smiling faces and cute family pets. She loved looking at other people's pictures. They were fascinating to her because those moments are the moments that people decided to keep as memories. It's also a guilty pleasure to look at the cute guys in the photos that occasionally came in. When the F is it my turn to find a hottie like this guy? Sabrina got excited when she saw a handful of photographs of a very attractive guy with no girl. Only his dog in the photos. They seemed to be a set of travel photos. Finally, a man with no girl. She continued to flip through the photos to make sure they were in order before the customer picked them up, hoping it was the hottie in the photographs. Unfortunately, the hotties never came to pick up the photos. Instead, it was always the girlfriends. Just as she was finishing up, she heard a customer walk in. She quickly finished counting the photos, making sure they were all organized, and then figuratively wiped the drool off her face from looking at the attractive man in the photos. She looked up and instantly dropped all the photos and her jaw that she just had organized. It was him, the hot guy in the photos. And for the first time in her life, she was speechless. Literally. Not only that, but she couldn't breathe, or blink, or move. She had never had this feeling before. And she's seen some pretty hot guys in her life. The west coast of British Columbia was a hotspot, pun not intended, for good-looking men. But this man standing in front of her, staring back at her, oh my gosh, words cannot explain. Can we help you? Jasmine, Sabrina's much older and, may I add, bitchier co-worker asked, with no hesitation to sound annoyed. I was called earlier this morning by someone here that my photographs are ready to be picked up. My name is Chase. Sabrina continued to stare into the bluest eyes she had ever seen. He was tall with dark hair that slightly winged out from under his hat. He wore a t-shirt and jeans that clearly accentuated his flat stomach. Then, out of nowhere, Sabrina got the strongest feelings of butterflies in her stomach. These were not just any ordinary butterflies, though. These were some sort of hybrid psycho beast butterflies that forced her to look away, which you can imagine was literally impossible if it wasn't for those damn hybrid creatures in her stomach. She slowly knelt down to pick up the photos, barely remembering how to move her joints in her body. Luckily, all the photographs somehow magically stayed in order. The girl, who could not keep a smile off her face, for once had no smile. She forgot how to smile. Does the word smile even exist? Heck, what else honestly exists in this moment right now? Sabrina handed the photos to Chase, who continued to make eye contact with her. She found it unbelievable that this guy was, first of all, real, and second, still making eye contact. I can take your payments at the counter over here, James, Sabrina's younger coworker, 22, if she recalls, said politely. Sabrina blinked for what seemed like an eternity to let your focus off this handsome man, and he was already halfway to James's till. Sabrina stood there for a moment to collect herself. Just the fact that he was so close to her gave her instant goosebumps all over her body. She couldn't imagine if something happened next, how she would feel. But it was in that moment when he leaned in to talk ever so gently into her ear, sending the ever most intense goosebumps and ice-cold shock through Sabrina's body. It wasn't noisy in the room they were in, but he still decided to make this moment worth it. And as his gentle, sexy voice trailed off, his lips touched hers twice. 2 soft and very pleasurable kisses were existing in that moment. And it ended as quickly as the goosebumps started. What? Okay, are you guys literally on your edge of your seat like I am? I don't know. Oh my god, you guys! That is chapter 1 of a novel that a girl, past girl of me, wrote 8 years ago. Eight. Yeah, I can't even talk. I'm so speechless. I don't know if that sounded as good to you as it does to me, but I loved it. I love it. And I have a secret to tell you. So if you made it this far, thank you. Make sure you like this video. All that fun stuff. Let me get closer. I have a secret to tell you. Get the eyes just right. Maybe I could have the gorgeous brown eyes like Sabrina. Can you tell she's based off a character? Okay, gotta get serious. Okay, do you want to know a secret? This is based off of a true story that happened to me. Yes, it did. It's a true story. Kind of a true story. It is a true story. It's based off a true story. Based on a true story. At least that part of the chapter. If I continue writing, it is just this moment is based on a true story. Whatever, if I do decide to finish this book, you guys let me know if you do want to hear more, because maybe we can make this a thing. You know, our little book club, Samy Bee's book club. Oh my god! I never actually thought about that. Do you want to have a book club with this book I am writing? And maybe different books in the future? Is that something you guys want? Because I realize that you guys are literally... I want to get emotional here. You guys feel like my closest friends sometimes. Sometimes when I feel so lost or alone, sometimes I'll just pull up my phone and film for you guys because I feel like you're there. I feel like you're my friend and you want to know what's going on in my life and you want to be here with me. And so I share my life with you because of that. Because I think of you as my friends. Wow. And I don't know where I was going with that. Oh my god, this Pisces season is really after me. I don't know if you guys want that. I think it would be so fun. I don't know if you view this or view me as your friend as well. But it would be kind of fun to have like a book club with a friend. And I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of real life friend. Like, not that you're not real life, but like close proximity in distance to where I am sitting, that I have friends that would like to have a book club. Actually, to be honest, I don't know a lot of people who actually would want to do book clubs. So this way, more the message spreads a little bit more throughout the world, which is so magical to me. So maybe you feel the same way. You want a friend, you know, have a little book club. So let me know if you want to see me write more of this book. I want to know. So like this video, subscribe, comment, let me know. Like legit, let me know. If you don't, if no one says a damn word, I might just keep it to myself, or I might not continue it at all, but I will probably keep that story for the rest of my life because I think it's very well written for, I want to say, a rookie. I've never written a novel in my life. And two, yeah, it's based on a true story, and that's really special to me. That moment, like, do you guys want me to share a little bit with you? Okay, here we go. So, I was working in a drafting firm, very small. I had a younger coworker around my age, and I had a bitchy older coworker. So it's so funny. I based this book off of pretty much my life. At the time, it's so funny because I didn't even know I wrote this. And it was just the three of us. And yeah, some guy named Chase was coming in to pick up blueprints. And I didn't embarrassingly drop the pages like Sabrina did in the book of photos. But what I did do is, let me show you here. Okay, so I always sit cross-legged like this, okay, when I work. You're actually not supposed to do that now that I'm older and been to a chiropractor. He says that is very bad for your spine. I don't do that anymore, but I used to all the time. And because it was summer, I had my shoes off. They were like underneath my desk. And I didn't know what Chase looked like prior to him coming in to pick up his drawings, but he walked in the door and I look over because the door was like right here. If I just turn, the door was like right there. And he walks in. And let me tell you, like, I'm not a girl who finds a lot of people attractive. I'm really not. It's not that I have a type. I just find that I don't find myself very attracted to a lot of men or a lot of people or things like that. Like, I just don't. I have it. If I find you attractive, consider that a huge compliment because it's very rare for me to find someone attractive. It's so rare. And what actually usually ends up happening is if I like really, really get to know you and start to fall in love with you, then I really find you attractive. So like I might see you and I'm like, I don't know, you're like a 3 out of 10, right? Like I'm not shallow or anything. I'm just saying, like, if I saw someone, I'm like, they're a 3 out of 10, and then I got to know them and I fell in love with them, they're like a 12 out of 10. They're like 1,000 out of 10. Like, they just become so attractive in my eyes. I don't just, like, look at a guy and I think, oh my god, they're so hot. So this is kind of why, like, this story means so much to me, because I don't find a lot of people attractive. I think a lot of it has to do with my emotional, my my heart. To be honest, I've never been the kind of girl who's like, that's a hot guy, that's a hot guy. Okay, so disclaimer over. And this guy that walked in, I think he will always like, he was definitely the hottest guy I've ever seen. Besides me having a partner in my past that I did view as the hottest guy I've ever seen, just because I was so in love with him. This guy really was, like, the hottest guy I've ever seen, like, stranger-wise. Oh my god. Like, yeah, he will always be, like, the top. Like, he will always be the hottest guy I've ever seen. Like, legit. Wow, he was so good-looking. Literally described like I did. If only I could show you a picture of him. I don't have one. But, anyways. And that would be weird. That would be so weird. So I'm not gonna do that. But, yeah, so he walks in. My legs are crossed, crisscross, applesauce, and he's here to pick up his drawings. And I forget how to move. I forget how to breathe. I forget I even exist. And I was just like, I mean, I know he couldn't see, but I was like shaking. I have never felt this way about anyone before. And I had to uncross my legs. How the hell do you do that when you don't even know your body can move? And I had to find my flip-flops with my feet because I didn't know how to move. I've never felt this way with anyone in my entire life. That's like, I can't say that's love at first sight, but goddamn, that is something else. That was something else. What I felt in that moment. I've never felt that with anyone else. Just that guy. And once I finally managed to put on my flip-flops and grab his drawings, I handed him the drawings, and away he went. I don't even remember our conversation. I don't even remember talking to him. I probably stumbled on my words, like, ha, 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 hi. Probably. Honestly, probably. That sounds about right. And I never make a fool out of myself. As you guys know, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what people think of me. You don't like me? I don't give a fuck. You like me? I love you too. You know, like, life's too short to give a shit. But for some reason, I couldn't talk with this guy. I couldn't move. It was something I have never experienced. And, yeah, and I remember, I don't remember if it was before that moment or after that moment, because we were emailing about the job, but I remember one little email, I think it was like one of the last things he said. It just said, "Thank you, Samara," and he had a heart. And I actually printed out the email, and I still have it, but I think it's with my accountant, because I keep it in my accounting book, because I have a section at the back that's called Keepers, and that's in it. Yeah. And yeah. And I never seen him again. Oh my god, yeah, I've never saw him again. He was so hot. Oh my god. Hot, good looking, sexy. I don't know what you want to call him. I've never seen a guy look like that in my entire life. So that that moment, that is where I got the idea from for it's what's on the inside that counts. Right? I guess that's what the book is going to be called. Or was. Or would be. I don't know yet. Feels like this is going to be a thing. Doesn't it? I think we should roll with it. I think we should go with the wind with this one. What do you guys think? And I know what you're thinking. What if someone steals your idea and they go and publish this before you? Fuck them. That would suck. But also, like, don't do that? You know? It's just, why would anyone do that? You know, that doesn't, like, why would you want to be that kind of person? I don't know. I would never do that to someone. But if you do want to do that, do you want to maybe like reach out to me? I do have my email down below if you're like, I do want to steal your idea, but can I like legit get your permission first? I might be like, yeah, go for it, or no, don't go for it. I don't know, but like maybe we should talk about it. But yeah, otherwise we'll just do this as a YouTube series, and that'll be us. And yeah, maybe if someone did steal my idea and I could like show them that this video was posted after their book, and then I could sue them and become super rich one day. Now we're talking. All right. Anyways, I think I am going a little crazy. So, going crazy, girl, you already are crazy. I hope you like the book. I really do. Chapter 1. Will there be more? Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Do you want there to be more? Let me know. I could talk all day with you guys because you guys are my friends. My best friends. I love you guys so very much. Based on a true story, Sabrina's life and Samara's life. Oh boy. I wonder how Chase is doing. Okay. Bye.